I am here to convince you that we need to abolish Christmas Day. Yes, we should absolutely do away with our regular Christmas celebrations. It is time for us to find a better way. Many years ago, my husband, 3 children, and I lived in a small 2-bedroom apartment. My husband worked long hours, including most evenings, and would come home to an exhausted wife. We treasured and valued our time together, which was usually just weekends. I remember one year when Christmas fell on a midweek day, we realized that he would have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off and would then return to work the following day. As our children were young, we decided to change Christmas to Christmas Eve. We got up early on Christmas Eve, opened our presents, and then played the rest of the day, with the next day off to continue playing and enjoying our family. There was no consideration of traveling to visit family members as we didn't have the time off. We wished the holiday could have been on Friday, because that would have given us 4 consecutive days off, allowing us to travel to spend Christmas with our family if that had been our desire. I am here to invite you to support the Holiday Dream Act, which would move all holiday observances to a weekend. Why should all holidays be on a weekend? First of all, this will increase revenue. Tourism will benefit from this proposal. People will take longer and more often trips because the holiday falls across a weekend. There will be more revenues for ground and air transportation and more tourism dollars for cities. Retail sales. More shopping will be done because there will be a consistent amount of time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. In 2017, this year, there are going to be 4 weeks and 2 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas, with the last shopping day falling on Sunday. 2016, there were 4 weeks and 3 days, with Christmas Day actually being observed on Monday, December 26th, and New Year's Day being observed on Monday, January 2nd. In 2013, there were exactly 4 weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but in 2012, there were nearly 5 weeks in the same time period. How do we even keep up with that? This proposal would even out the shopping days between Thanksgiving and Christmas, giving more consistency for shoppers and keeping the heaviest shopping days from falling on a Sunday. The Holiday Dream Act will also give opportunities for longer vacations and more family time. People will be able to see their families for more extended time periods. When Christmas falls in the middle of the week, it is impossible to spend the holiday with your family unless you have quite a bit of vacation time. Just as saying a holiday like Memorial Day should always be observed on the last Monday in May, giving you a long weekend and some extra time with your family, Christmas, July 4th, Pioneer Day, and New Year's should also be observed on Fridays. Now you may wonder why we should consider such a proposal. You may be too young to realize that our Monday holidays have not always been observed on Mondays. In 1968, Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, which amended the federal holiday provisions of the United States Code to establish the observance of certain holidays on Mondays. This act was signed into law in 1968 and took effect on January 1st, 1971. The Monday holiday dates this act established are President's Day, which is now the third Monday in February. Formerly, we had 2 separate presidents' birthdays. Washington's birthday was formally observed on February 22nd, and Lincoln's birthday was observed on February 12th. We now have one President's Day, which falls on the third Monday in February. Memorial Day is now the last Monday in May. Formerly, it was observed on May 30th. Labor Day, cleverly, has always been the first Monday in September. Columbus Day is now the second Monday in October, formerly observed in most states on October 12th. But the biggest precedent of all would be the Chinese New Year. The Chinese observe their New Year on a different day every year. The Chinese New Year falls on the new moon between January 21st and February 20th. The United States Census Bureau states there are 1.357 billion Chinese in the world. If 1.357 billion Chinese can choose to observe their New Year's on a different day every year, it surely makes sense for us to fix the remaining of our holidays on Fridays. So imagine the results. First of all, there's more consistency People can make their work and vacation plans easier when holidays are on a weekend. Second, predictability. Employers and retailers and the travel industry will be able to staff more easily, as there won't be the issue of employees preferring to take their vacations in conjunction with a 3-day weekend. All the holidays will fall on a weekend. And third, long weekends provide more time to relax and, as a consequence, can reduce stress. When a holiday falls in the middle of the week, it's like having 2 Mondays and 2 Fridays with really very little rest provided from the holiday. So I am asking you to join us in supporting the Holiday Dream Act, a campaign to observe holidays on Fridays such as July 4th, July 24th, Christmas, and New Year's. You were each handed a Holiday Dream Act card on entry into the main hall. Please submit your name, address, and email, and we will send an email to you with your congressman information and a plea to get this act signed into law. You may then easily forward this email to your congressman. Thank you for supporting the Holiday Dream Act, and happy holidays.